For a long time, Hollywood churned out westerns as quickly as modern Hollywood churns out superhero movies. As a result, everyone knew everything there was to know about cowboys. But they've gone out of style a bit lately, so you young people know less. And that's a shame, because the cowboys had some cool weapons. Here are 15 Old West guns you've probably never heard of, and if you like this type of content, subscribe to our channel. It's free. Number 15. Remington Model 95. Remember that movie scene where Django, seemingly unarmed, suddenly reveals a small, double-barreled pistol? That was the Type 995 Double Derringer, an exceptionally distinctive firearm. Despite its small size, this weapon was designed for .41 caliber cartridges. Considering that the 1873 Army Colt had a muzzle velocity of only 650 feet per second, this is quite remarkable. This light gun could fire twice from each barrel before reloading. Reloading involved unlocking the barrel safety, tilting the barrels up, inserting the cartridges, and closing the barrels. This process allowed only 2 shots, making it a 2-shot weapon with a single trigger. Missing your goal could put you in a dangerous position. Curiously, this pistol lacked a trigger guard. The trigger was ready to fire when the gun was cocked. It was designed to be carried covertly and became popular with gamblers, women, merchants, and travelers who needed protection from sudden threats. This small but powerful firearm could easily be concealed in a bag or hidden inside clothing. The double-action firing system allowed the shooter to fire alternately from both barrels without the need to manually cock the other. To save weight, the inventor eliminated the trigger guard, allowing the trigger to fold into the frame. This made the Derringer lighter, but also less practical to use. Number 14. Henry Rifle. The Henry Rifle is known as one of the most revolutionary firearms of the Old West era. Named after its inventor, Benjamin Tyler Henry, this rifle was one of the first successful lever-action repeating rifles and was known for its rapid-fire capabilities. It was a .44 caliber lever-action rifle with a tubular magazine that held 15 cartridges plus 1 in the chamber. At a time when most rifles were single-shot and muzzle loading, this offered a significant advantage in terms of firepower. Its importance lay not only in its repeating mechanism, but also in its use of metal cartridges, which were relatively new in the mid-19th century. This combination made the Henry rifle an exceptionally effective weapon and a breakthrough in firearms technology. Despite its innovations, the Henry rifle had some limitations. Its open magazine design exposed ammunition to dirt and weather, potentially causing jams. However, its rapid-fire ability earned it the nickname, "that damned Yankee rifle you can load on Sunday and shoot all week." The Henry rifle's impact on firearms history is profound, marking a shift toward repeating rifles as the standard in firearms design. Number 13. Bank Teller's Rifle. The bank teller's mounted revolver is an unusual and unique pistol that you may not have encountered before. This 20-shot device deviates from traditional revolver designs by lacking a grip and frame. Instead, it features slots for mounting on walls or counters and a trigger with an eyelet for attaching a rope or wire. This ingenious device was strategically placed on benches, mounted on walls or under desks, with the barrel pointed at the entrance. In some cases, 2 of these mounted revolvers were used to cover a larger area. The objective was clear: to deter and protect against potential thieves, adding an extra layer of security in a risky environment. Cashiers could operate the revolver using a foot pedal hidden under the desk. By stepping on the pedal, they could fire the gun and stop the robbers while appearing calm. Alternatively, ropes reinforced with bulletproof plates were sometimes used to secure desks and counters. When a problem arose, the teller would hide under the desk and pull on the ends of the rope, which were cleverly linked to the triggers of the revolver, allowing it to be fired remotely from a safe position. With robberies frequent in the Old West, banks became prime targets, and innovative solutions like the mounted revolver helped tellers protect their assets and ensure the safety of both staff and customers. Number 12. Cochrane Turret Revolver, John Cochrane, a notable gunsmith, approached firearms design with a unique perspective, leading to the creation of the Cochrane turret revolver. This distinctive revolver featured a cylinder that rotated around a vertical axis. However, the cylinder had to be removed to reload, making the revolver impractical for everyday use. Additionally, it could not fit into a standard flat holster, and with 2 bullets always pointed at the shooter, safety became a concern. The shooter had to manually rotate the cylinder after each shot, reload the mechanism, and then fire. This lengthy procedure made the Cochrane turret revolver less suitable for routine use, and it is not surprising that it never gained widespread popularity. Only collectors showed interest in this innovative design, and Cochrane managed to sell a total of 150 units. Despite its lack of commercial success, Cochrane did not abandon the concept completely. He continued to experiment, developing several weapons based on the turret design, including a drum rifle and eventually a field cannon. In an unexpected development, he sold the patent for his turret mechanism to a Turkish gunsmith, benefiting financially from his creativity. Although the turret-based artillery system was never mass-produced, Cochrane's decision to sell the patent meant that others had to address its challenges and potential. Cochrane's innovative spirit and willingness to explore new firearm designs left a mark on gun history, although some of his ideas remained experimental. Number 11. Lancaster 4-barreled shotgun. Among the unusual firearms of the Old West era, the Lancaster 4-barreled shotgun stands out. Designed by English gunsmith Charles Lancaster, this remarkable weapon offered a distinctive take on the multiple-shot concept, which was gaining popularity in the late 19th century. At first glance, the Lancaster 4-barreled shotgun looks more like a pistol than a traditional shotgun, with its 4 parallel barrels, typically in 20 gauge. Lancaster's creation was not only notable for its number of barrels, but also for its unique operating mechanism. The Lancaster was a breech-loading firearm with a break-action design similar to that of a double-barreled shotgun, simplifying the loading and unloading process. Its firing mechanism was unconventional. Instead of having separate triggers for each barrel, the Lancaster used a rotating firing pin actuated by a single trigger. Each time the trigger was pulled, the firing pin rotated to the next barrel, allowing the shooter to fire 4 consecutive shots effortlessly. This configuration allowed for a faster rate of fire compared to standard single or double-barreled shotguns. The Lancaster 4-barrel shotgun was preferred for both personal defense and hunting due to its powerful firepower packaged in a compact form. The multiple barrels improved shot dispersion, increasing the chances of hitting a target at close range, making it a formidable weapon in such scenarios. Although not widely used in the Old West, the Lancaster 4-barreled shotgun represents an inventive effort to improve firepower in a small weapon, leaving a lasting impact on the evolution of weapons. Number 10. Noel Cap-Lock Revolver. The Noel Cap-Lock revolver, often referred to as the broken back, was a peculiar and clumsy pistol that lived up to its unusual name. This firearm, designed by Pierre Noël, featured a cap-lock mechanism with a cylinder axis aligned horizontally and set at right angles to the barrel. The reason behind this unconventional design remains unknown. The rotovolver was notoriously clumsy, with its protruding cylinder often causing problems such as snagging on objects and making smooth handling difficult. The loading process was complex and cumbersome. One had to remove the cylinder, load it with capsules and bullets, and then replace it in the frame. This design flaw made rapid reloading difficult, which was a serious disadvantage in urgent situations. Furthermore, the firepower of the rotovolver was disappointing. It used .36 caliber ammunition fired from a 3.5-inch barrel, offering only average performance in an era when effective firepower and rapid reloading were crucial. This revolver was inadequate. The cylinder chambers were arranged radially, and the folding trigger was protected by a safety tab on the right side of the frame to prevent accidental firing. Unfortunately, this design meant that a camera was always pointed directly at the shooter's face, creating a safety hazard and complicating practical use. As a result, the Noel cap-lock revolver did not appeal to Old West gunfighters and its sales were limited. Pierre Noel managed to sell a few hundred of these revolvers initially, but production ceased shortly after. Even attempts to improve the design, such as adding a multi-shot 10-cap cylinder, failed to redeem the revolver's reputation. Number 9. Peg-leg gun. During the Old West era, there were many inventive and unconventional weapons designed for self-defense or concealment. One of these peculiar innovations was the peg-leg gun, a gun cleverly concealed inside a prosthetic leg. This unique device offered a discreet and striking method of carrying a concealed weapon for protection. Typically, the peg-leg gun was a small, single-shot pistol embedded within the hollow cavity of a wooden or metal prosthetic leg. The barrel of the gun was cleverly disguised as part of the leg, making it almost indistinguishable from a regular peg leg to the naked eye. The user wore this prosthetic limb as part of their daily attire, allowing unrestricted movement while keeping the weapon concealed. An important advantage of the peg-leg gun was its ability to take adversaries by surprise. In the event of an unexpected threat, the shooter could quickly remove the prosthetic leg to reveal the hidden pistol. This element of surprise could provide a critical advantage in a dangerous situation. The peg-leg gun was preferred by those who needed discreet self-defense, such as gamblers, travelers, or undercover law enforcement officers. Carrying a visible weapon could provoke conflict, but the disguised peg-leg gun allowed a low-profile but effective means of protection. However, the peg-leg gun had its limitations. Being a single-shot weapon, it required precise aiming and offered no opportunity for a second shot in a confrontation. Reloading the weapon in high-pressure scenarios could be a long and cumbersome process. As gun technology advanced, more practical concealed carry options became available, such as revolvers and small-caliber firearms, offering greater firepower and faster reloading. Consequently, the peg-leg gun gradually fell into disuse. Number 8. Gatling gun. The Gatling gun stands out as a legendary weapon from the Old West era, known for its impressive firepower and unique design. Created by Richard Jordan Gatling in 1861, it was one of the first effective rapid-fire weapons, capable of delivering a burst of bullets at extraordinary speed. The design of the Gatling gun was both innovative and practical. It featured multiple cannons arranged around a central axis. This configuration allowed the cannons to be rotated manually, allowing each cannon to be loaded and fired in turn. As one cannon fired, the next could be reloaded, resulting in a continuous flow of bullets. Initial models of the Gatling gun had 6 barrels, while later versions increased to 8 barrels. Its rapid rate of fire provided a significant advantage over single-shot firearms of its time. The Gatling gun could fire hundreds of rounds per minute, making it a powerful tool for both military and civilian applications. During the Civil War, the Gatling gun was used primarily to repel infantry attacks. He also saw action in other conflicts, such as the Indian Wars and the Old West. The weapon's versatility allowed it to be mounted on various platforms, including ground emplacements and horse-drawn carriages. Its effectiveness in reducing enemy forces and its psychological impact on the battlefield made it a highly sought-after piece of artillery. However, the Gatling gun had its disadvantages. The hand crank mechanism required equipment to operate it, limiting its practicality. Despite these limitations, it was used extensively in military engagements of the Old West, especially during the Indian Wars. The Gatling gun's ability to shift the balance in battles and protect settlements was significant. Number 7. Apache revolver. Despite its name, the Apache revolver has no direct connection to the Apache Native American tribes. This distinctive weapon gained notoriety in the late 19th century due to its unconventional design, which combined a knife, a brass knuckle, and a revolver into a single common device. It was a versatile tool suitable for a variety of situations. The Apache revolver originated in Paris, where multifunction weapons were ideal for the dangerous urban environment. The weapon was popularized by the Les Apaches gang, notorious for their criminal activities in Paris during the Belle Époque, leading to the revolver's name. The revolver featured a 6-shot cylinder of folding needle fire and could be fired like a conventional pistol. However, the absence of a cannon limited its accuracy and power, making it more suitable for close-quarters combat than long-range shooting. Attached to the revolver was a 3-inch folding knife blade. Although the knife was not particularly well made, it served its purpose, providing an additional means of defense. The revolver's main appeal was its compact design rather than the quality of its blade. Another feature was the bronze fist component, which served as a handle for firing the weapon or using the knife. It was also a formidable weapon for close-range combat. With its unique combination of features, the Apache revolver was not just a weapon, but a pragmatic tool. It was particularly effective in the chaotic streets of Paris or in any high-risk environment where danger was always present. Number 6. Pepperbox Revolver. The pepperbox revolver occupies a significant place in the evolution of multi-shot firearms of the Old West era. This distinctive pistol, known for its multiple barrels arranged in a circle, played a crucial role in the history of handguns during the mid-19th century. The pepperbox revolver had a unique design. Unlike traditional revolvers with a single barrel and a rotating cylinder, the pepperbox featured several barrels, usually 6, each loaded with a cartridge. These barrels were arranged in a circular formation, giving the weapon its characteristic pepper mill appearance. The operation of the pepperbox was relatively simple. Each time the trigger was pulled, the barrel assembly rotated, aligning a loaded barrel with the hammer. The hammer struck the percussion cap, igniting the gunpowder and firing the cartridge. This mechanism allowed the shooter to fire multiple rounds without needing to reload, a notable advantage in situations requiring rapid fire. Popular in the 19th century, the pepperbox revolver was preferred in the United States as a small concealed pistol with multiple shot capability. Its size and power made it a preferred choice for personal defense among civilians and travelers. However, in the late 19th century, the pepperbox revolver was replaced by newer revolvers from companies such as Colt and Smith & Wesson. These modern revolvers combined the multi-shot feature of the pepperbox with greater accuracy and ease of use, making them more attractive to the market. Number 5. Greener Light Harpoon. The Old West wasn't just about cowboys and vast deserts. Along the western coasts, the new frontiers included activities such as hunting and deep-sea fishing. The Greener Light Harpoon had a notable impact in this maritime field. Designed by the British gunsmith Greener, this harpoon was intended for hunting large sea creatures. Unlike traditional whaling tools, it used a breech-loading mechanism to launch a specially designed harpoon connected to a rope. This innovative design allowed sailors to capture marine animals from a safer distance, making the harpoon lighter and more efficient than hand-thrown versions. Although not a combat weapon, the Greener Light Harpoon was crucial to survival and commerce. It was used extensively by fishermen and whalers during the 19th century and early 20th century. Sailors relied on it to ensure substantial catches and maintain their livelihoods across the oceans. The harpoon's more humane approach to hunting marked a significant advance in hunting ethics at the time. Her design was built to withstand the challenges of maritime life, demonstrating reliability and effectiveness for those facing the unpredictable nature of the sea. The success of the Greener Light Harpoon among sailors highlighted its inventive design and practical utility on the maritime frontier. Number 4. Volcanic Repeater. The volcanic repeater is a notable weapon of the Old West era, notable for its unique design. This lever-action repeating pistol was advanced for its time, offering a significant increase in firepower by allowing multiple rounds to be fired without reloading, a rare feature in the 19th century. It was created by Horace Smith and Daniel B. Wesson, who later gained fame for founding the Smith & Wesson Revolver Company. Initially, Smith & Wesson attempted to develop a rifle using a self-contained cartridge. However, its initial design, known as the rocket ball, suffered from a lack of power. Despite this setback, his persistence led to the creation of the volcanic repeater. The weapon used distinctive ammunition that featured a .41 caliber hollow base bullet filled with gunpowder and a primer, which resembled small volcanoes, hence the name volcanic. Although the pistol did not achieve commercial success due to its low-powered ammunition, it played a crucial role in the advancement of firearms technology. The volcanic repeater was instrumental in the development of future rifles. It laid the foundation for the Henry rifle and later the famous Winchester rifle. This was a pivotal moment in firearms history, influencing repeating weapon design and shaping the future of firearms in the United States. Although not widely popular in its own time, the legacy of the volcanic repeater is evident in the evolution of more powerful and reliable repeating rifles. Number 3. Harmonica Rifle. Jonathan Browning's harmonica rifle is a notable example of a multi-shot, long-barreled firearm that encountered its own set of challenges. This rifle featured a magazine that held .54 caliber rounds, but did not operate automatically. Instead, the shooter had to manually slide the magazine to position the next cartridge under the hammer and align it with the barrel. This manual process had its disadvantages. A major problem was the charge's tendency to overheat during use, which could ignite charges in adjacent chambers, leading to a dangerous chain reaction. At best, this could result in the loss of an entire magazine load, but at worst, it could cause serious injury to the shooter. To mitigate the risk of chain shots, gun owners used a mixture of wax and cloth to fill the chambers. Jonathan Browning, the inventor of this unique weapon, was the father of renowned gunsmith John Moses Browning. The Browning family made significant contributions to firearms history, with Jonathan Browning being a devout Mormon who had 3 wives and 22 children. He inscribed "Holiness to the Lord, our preservation" on all his weapons. The harmonica rifle had a 5-shot capacity and was chambered for .54 caliber ammunition. Despite its innovative design, the rifle faced practical problems that limited its effectiveness. Manual operation required precise alignment for each shot, making rapid follow-up difficult, and the risk of chain shots represented a significant safety concern. These challenges ultimately made the harmonica rifle less practical for widespread use, despite its inventive approach to improving the firepower of long-barreled rifles. Number 2. Duck's Foot Gun. The Duck's Foot pistol is a distinctive and memorable firearm known for its unique design. Its name comes from its peculiar appearance. Imagine a small gun with a metal frame and 2 to 6 barrels extending outward from a central shaft, imitating the outstretched fingers of a duck. The handle, typically made of hardwood, was ergonomically curved to ensure a firm grip. Many models were adorned with intricate carvings or engravings that reflected the personality or interests of the owner. Some even featured elaborate designs along the metal frame, enhancing their visual appeal. This unusual weapon found its place on the harsh and lawless American frontier. The Duck's Foot pistol quickly became popular among gamblers, outlaws, and law enforcement officers due to its compact size and rapid-fire ability, making it especially suitable for close-range confrontations. His effectiveness in tight spaces and his ability to fire multiple shots in rapid succession contributed to his fearsome reputation. Although the gun's exact origins are somewhat mysterious, it is believed to have been inspired by similar multi-barrel designs from Europe. American gunsmiths adapted these concepts, adjusting the design to the specific conditions and needs of the Old West. The Duck's Foot gun came in various sizes, usually 15 to 20 centimeters in total length. The cannons varied from 5 to 15 centimeters. Smaller barrels were often chambered for smaller caliber ammunition, such as .22 or .32, while larger barrels could accommodate more powerful rounds, such as .36 or .44. Adding to its historical importance, the duck's foot pistol was also seen in some early experiments with shot spread. Some variants were designed to disperse the shot in a wider pattern, similar to a modern shotgun, although this feature was not universally applied. Its design influenced later innovations in multi-barreled firearms and was a precursor to more advanced repeating pistols. In terms of firepower, the duck's foot pistol proved to be deadly at close range. Its ability to fire multiple rounds rapidly offered a considerable advantage in situations where speed was paramount. As a result, it became a favorite choice in parlor fights, gaming disputes, and other close-range conflicts. The duck's foot pistol is a testament to the ingenuity of its time, reflecting the evolving demands and creative solutions of the Old West era. Number 1. LeMat Revolver. Few firearms are as captivating as the LeMat revolver, the creation of Dr. Jean-Alexandre LeMat, a New Orleans physician. This remarkable pistol was a combination of two different types of weapons, a standard revolver and a smooth barrel capable of firing shotgun shells. The LeMat revolver was designed with a 9-shot cylinder available in .42 or .36 calibers and incorporated a 20-gauge shotgun center barrel. This feature allowed users to switch between the firepower of a revolver and a shotgun using a lever on the hammer, offering a rare level of versatility. The LeMat revolver was also equipped with an innovative breech-loading mechanism that was ahead of its time. This design was intended to improve loading efficiency compared to previous muzzle-loading firearms, although it still had limitations. The revolver's weight and bulky dimensions made it uncomfortable for daily use, and its reloading process required significant effort and precision. High production costs further limited its availability, making it a rare item even among those who could afford it. Despite these drawbacks, the LeMat revolver found favor among high-ranking Confederate officers during the American Civil War. Its dual capabilities made it a valuable asset in combat, where versatility was crucial. Notably, some historical accounts suggest that the revolver was occasionally used in covert operations due to its ability to fire both as a pistol and as a shotgun without needing to switch weapons. Today, the LeMat revolver is a testament to the inventive engineering of the Old West era. Its hybrid design not only reflected the creative spirit of its time, but also influenced the future development of firearms. The revolver's attempt to combine multiple functions into a single weapon shows the era's experimentation with firearms technology. Although it was never mass-produced or widely adopted, its legacy persists in the annals of firearms history, symbolizing the continued pursuit of innovation in weaponry. Firearms enthusiasts and historians continue to admire the LeMat revolver for its bold design and the bold vision of its creator. Would you like to try any of these old weapons? If so, which one? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more great stories like this. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching and see you next time.